They have to cancel the conventions, the debates, campaigning, and keep Joe down below. Raymond, tell me about what Biden's, a little gas came out of the can at one point. What happened?
Well, during the town hall today, Biden let something slip. Listen very closely here. Look, I've long said Biden has trouble getting it out. He didn't have that problem today.
The studies from actual weed smokers, though.
Yeah, I do. I know a lot of weed.
It's about people. It's about making sure you don't have to cut those teachers and firefighters, police officers, and cut critical health care programs or stop work on roads and bridges. So,
Laura,
that was just
that
a squeaky chair.
Well, some are saying it's flatulence. It may have been the most coherent thing Biden said all year. Look, it's one of two things. Here are my two thoughts, okay? One is this is his solution to energy independence, natural gas, or he's tipping his hand to who his real running mate might be, Eric Swalwell.
So far, the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
This is why Biden was wearing the mask, Laura, maybe, to protect himself.
I will not again say that he's running out of gas, his campaign.
What is it with these Democrats not able to keep it together during live TV interviews? First it was Eric Swalwell, and now Biden. If I'm being honest, I can't decide if he actually did pass gas on live TV. I've listened to it like 4 times. It sounds like maybe it is the chair, like Laura Ingraham said. But definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to see what the consensus is. Eric Swalwell, though, definitely. That guy is totally guilty. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching.
The prosecutors think they have enough to charge your son Hunter for tax crimes and a false statement about a gun purchase. Personally and politically, how do you react to that?
well, first of all, I'm proud of my son. This is a kid who got, not a kid, he's a grown man. He got hooked on, like many families have had happen, hooked on drugs. He's overcome that. He's established a new life. He is, I'm confident that he is, what he says and does are consistent with what happens. For example, he wrote a book about his problems and was straightforward about it. I'm proud of him. He came along and said, by the way, this thing about a gun, I didn't know anything about it, but turns out that when he made my application to purchase a gun, what happened was he stayed, I guess you get asked, I don't guess, you get asked the question, are you on drugs, you use drugs? He said no. And he wrote about saying no in his book. So I have great confidence in my son. I love him, and he's on the straight and narrow, and he has been for a couple of years now, and I'm just so proud of him.
You're about to turn 80 next month. Happy birthday ahead of time.
So look, this is Joe Biden again making excuses for Hunter Biden, you know, and it's really interesting because in this interaction with Jake Tapper over there on CNN, you know, Biden calls him a kid, and then he corrects himself and says that this is a grown man. This is a grown adult male. I believe that Hunter Biden is over 50 years old. Okay, so this is not a kid. And so it's interesting that even in this CNN interview that Jake Tapper even deigned to bring up the charges that are against Hunter Biden. And notice one thing that he does. He only brings up the current charges. He doesn't bring up any of the stuff that's on the laptop that has been found. That stuff has all been corroborated, by the way. He doesn't bring up how the news media and everybody else colluded to sort of smear what was going on Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation. Oh, this isn't real. Remember when the New York when Twitter kicked the New York Post off of the platform for breaking the story? Remember when Facebook wouldn't run the story? Remember when Instagram would literally shut down accounts that were sharing the story? So this is just another example of how the news media basically rolls out the red carpet for Biden to clean up these lies. And this wasn't in this clip, but there was another clip out there during the same interview where Jake Tapper literally, Biden dropped some note cards and Jake Tapper's like, oh, let me go get them for you. You know, so we really should not think that these are actual above the line journalists. No, these are Democrat operatives through and through. And that is why when Joe Biden wants to go launder lies about Hunter Biden or all of this other stuff, he knows exactly where to go.